Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer.
Always the last.
I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are taking a look at 2013's Now You See Me. This is a first-time watch for me. I have no idea what to expect. I just asked Diamond Dave if this was an ensemble-type movie, but he said, hey, don't worry about it. It's a first-time watch. You'll find out. So I guess I'll find out.
I have seen it. I think it's a fun watch. I think you guys are going to love it, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to watch it with them.
I saw it in the theater when it came out, but if I'm being perfectly honest, I don't remember anything from this movie whatsoever. I haven't watched a minute of it since the first time seeing it on the big screen.
I have seen it, but I've only seen it once when it first came out. So this will be a nice little refresher for when we go into 2, which I have not seen yet.
I have not seen the second one either.
So I am looking forward to this and getting a little refresher.
I'm the only one that's seen it.
Yep. Let's go!
Close attention. That was too fast. I'll do it again. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, do you see your card here?
No.
That's because you're looking too closely.
No. Look into my eyes.
Woody with hair.
Must have been the early 90s.
If you can get this bill from me, you can have it. If you can say your name, you can have it. Just hang out there, wriggle a sec. I'm picturing, don't tell me, Florida?
Look, it was a business trip.
I mean, you're thinking of a woman's name. A, B, C, D, E. Who's Janet? You were away on Janet, your wife's sister. You want this to go away?
Yes.
Okay, pull out your wallet. What is this, 200? Seem fair? Okay, and sleep. You won't remember any of this. And you, Warren Beatty.
Warren Beatty.
Well, some people just aren't to be hypnotized.
Oh, did it wrong?
No, you did.
I'm curious. Has anyone else been hypnotized out there? Let me know. I'm curious because I still don't know.
Yeah. We had a hypnotist come to
sure.
our high school back in the day, and they had a bunch of us up on stage, and me and a buddy of mine couldn't be hypnotized, but I don't know if everybody else was working it, so.
I have my doubts.
I have an ordinary spoon from Mel's Deli. Now everyone, please pay very, very close attention.
Movie magic.
Is David Blaine going to make an appearance here?
Spoon in a stem.
I got other tricks.
Or you can give me my $100.
You have a very good eye, sir.
Nice.
Oh, he's got a pickpocket.
Wallet.
He's got my wallet.
Ah, what a work.
A lady has to have handcuffs, right, girl?
Oh, it's stuck. And now she hops out.
Whoever thought of this is a sick sadist! I am your biggest fan.
I could tell better when you're attacking my face right now. I'll give you a hint. It involved bribing the tower electrician.
How much?
$50.
Only a 50?
50? That's cheap.
Whoa, hold on.
What? Is this what you do? I've got a sick trick you do to women?
No, don't worry about it. I'll call you.
You don't have my number. You were such an asshole.
Yep, the other guy lifted it.
Negative.
There's the guy in the hood. Dropped it in there. He looks like
hair.
He looks like from Dumb and Dumber.
Jeff Daniels.
Jeff Daniels a little bit in that picture with the hair.
I just can't help but think of Money Train when I see him with that hair. By the way, that's a classic. Let me know if you've seen that or not.
You got a card, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I will come back and get you, okay? Do not come in, okay?
Hey, Danny,
Yeah.
not your assistant anymore. I saw all your anonymous posting on my website.
You have a website. That's good.
Henley,
It's on your coffee cup.
you are beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's good. Nice fit. J. Daniel Atlas. Nice to meet you. Couple.
Oh,
No. We were never.
a couple.
No way. J. Daniel Atlas? I idolize you,
I'm
seriously.
a true fan. No, it's so nice to meet you.
I'm Jack, by the way. Why are we just...
The door's locked.
Oh, no, nothing's ever locked.
Use the card to open it. Or that.
That's pretty cool.
That's a cool shot.
Wow. This is my apartment.
What's this from? 7?
What's it say?
Now you don't.
Guys, what's happening?
Whoa.
It's gas.
Relax. Just dry ice.
Danny, be honest. Did you do this?
No.
Blueprints.
They're incredible.
Who did this shot? Michael Bay?
They're not nearly sweaty enough.
Merrick McKinney, Daniel Atlas,
Drop the J.
the Four Horsemen.
Ah, that was the logo. Sign of excellence.
Diamonds are forever, and so are the horsemen.
We're gonna do something never before seen on a Las Vegas stage.
Or any stage, for that matter.
We are going to rob a bank.
I hope we see one of those.
Hey, there's Morgan.
There's absolutely no recording allowed during the performance.
Let me just put this away.
Actually, I need to take that. After the show, I can come and give it back to you.
Now, who here has a bank they would like us to rob?
I mean, that'd be a great gimmick. You know how many people would be rushing for that?
And, Henley, could I please have a random seat number? Lucky number 13. Ah, there you are. Hi.
From a distance, they look like Freddie Prinze.
We haven't done our closer yet. Why don't you watch it and then
What did he hit him for?
Because he had to hypnotize him.
Hypnotize him.
Teleportation helmet. You will need to wear this. Once you are there, we will be able to speak with you through this helmet.
Please pick a card, any card, not that card. Now, show it to your friends in section B there, but not to us. Okay, great. Now sign your name there. In English, if possible.
Okay, that was a little beyond your normal parlor trick.
It's 11:50 p.m. here in Vegas. Your bank opens in less than 10 minutes.
I like that little French guy.
Where'd he go?
Come on.
Wait, there he is. Etienne, are you okay?
Yes?
Is this real?
Yes. Looks like 3 million or so euros worth. I want you to take the card that you signed out of your pocket, and I want you to put it right there in the middle of the money. Thank you, everyone. We are the Four Horsemen.
Hold up, baby.
Golden nugget.
Where are you now?
I'm at Aria. I'm heading up there to grab him now.
Hands where I can see him. Let's go. Get him up. Come on, put the book down.
Okay.
This crap just pulled 3 million euro out of a Parisian bank.
That's how much they got.
3.2.
Who's she?
I'm Ray from Interpol. I'll be working the investigation.
Can you explain to me how you went from Las Vegas to Paris?
With the teleportation.
He's useless.
Okay, I'll deal with you when I'm done with this other bullshit.
Oh, was that the trigger word?
I guess it was a trigger word.
So we can work together, or you can continue to follow behind. I just flew 12 hours after what was already a long day.
Fine. So which one of these idiots do you want to talk to first?
Just don't believe everything the guy says. That's all.
Please convey my deepest apologies. I'm really sorry about this whole Tranny Tuesday thing.
Tranny Tuesday.
Well, it's an arrangement he and his wife have, or might not have. If Fuller saying to be correct, but isn't that proud? Okay, Agent Fuller. Okay.
Well, what exactly is mentalism?
You can even hypnotize people over the phone. Brother/manager disappeared with all your hard-earned money.
Did you research, did you? If you didn't rob that bank, then you knew about it. If you want to walk out of here today...
Unless you think there's a DA in the state of Nevada who'd be willing to make sense of this to a jury, then we have a show to perform.
She has a lot of big secrets. First one is that this is your first time off the desk. You should have said something to him. This is a weird way for you to find out.
The press would have a field day. You guys would look like idiots even more than you already are.
I'll tell you what, your average therapist is going to charge you $200-300 for this sesh. Me, I'll take a tenner. I will be all over you like
white on rice? Let me warn you. I want you to follow. We will always be 1 step, 7 steps ahead of you, and just when you think you're catching up, and at no time will you be anywhere other than exactly where I want you to be.
I'm going to nail you.
Whoa.
Something wrong with that soda, miss?
Keys inside.
First rule of magic, always be the smartest guy in the room.
Oh, he does look smug, doesn't he?
He does a good job.
Yeah.
What a good job.
Very smug in this one, yeah.
Yeah, love it. That's my favorite version of Jesse Eisenberg.
Is a smug
smug
Jesse?
Yeah.
Guess who was sitting there in the back filming the whole damn thing? Thaddeus Bradley.
Get him on the phone.
I did. You're having lunch with him in 45.
Good.
Do you know how many people went to see magic performed live? About 1.6 million.
Isn't there a cost, though?
I assume you're referring to Lionel Shrike.
Sorry, who's that?
Tried to make a name for himself in the 70s. I revealed all of his tricks. A year later, he tried to stage a comeback. Had himself locked in a safe, dropped to the bottom of the East River.
The safe was never recovered.
Vegas was just a start.
What makes you so certain New Orleans is our next play? What?
You, my friend, are going to be played.
We're trying to nail the same guy, so why don't you give us a hand?
Now, why would I do that? The longer you spin your wheels, the more money I make.
Morgan Freeman's voice is like a comfortable chair. Nice big lazy boy.
The real trick is happening somewhere else.
Not interested in the concepts of magic.
You're an idiot if you think they robbed the bank. How about a trip to Paris?
You're joking, right?
You want to know how they did it or not?
Put this on your head.
We need one of those for the studio.
Oh, think of the time you'd save.
Make yourself comfortable. When you're ready to go to Paris, just say the magic word.
Blow me?
I personally prefer to take the stairs to Paris.
No. The audience picked the seat. Unless, of course, the audience didn't pick the seat.
Actually, they were just palming the ball with the seat number they wanted. They programmed his mind to make him go to Las Vegas, and then they kept reinforcing it until he did. And they simply activated him in Vegas.
But how do they know what bank was his?
You're kidding.
Really? Can you be any more of a condescending ass?
Yes.
That looked like a real laugh out of her.
You ready?
The Homelander. The old shoulder.
Okay, but they had to get the signature card in the vault.
My guess is that they targeted a shipment of freshly minted money headed to the Frenchman's bank, which, of course, is just as hard to break into, unless you're already inside.
Perry.
Waiting for Daryl to show up.
Right?
Hey, boys.
So how do they make the phony money disappear from the vault?
Flash paper. Magicians use it all the time.
That's a lot of flash paper.
2 days ago, no one heard of these guys.
Yeah,
But
Conan.
tonight's show sold out. I think these guys have cracked the secret to show business.
Best finale ever.
They're going to be the first magicians in history to get laid.
So sit back, relax, and
That was me on the plane the other day.
Okay, pick your card. Look at it, put it in the deck. Oh, no. Don't.
So how do they go from doing that to this?
Is it your card?
No, my card's sitting over there. That guy's lap. Nice shuffle.
I invite you to think of me as your own personal corkscrew.
Let me mull over that offer of cheap and meaningless sex.
Maybe, but not time consuming.
That's a good line.
Better write that down.
Good stuff.
Is this your card?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That smile on your face, is it real?
Maybe.
Do you feel exploded or did you have maybe a tiny bit of fun?
Guy goes to the doctor. Doctor says, "Sir, you're gonna have to stop masturbating." He says, "Why?" He says, "So I can finish the examination."
It's Mardi Gras, Dylan. There's nothing inside the theater.
Hold on a second. Hold on. There you are. What, French girl doing a little sightseeing while she's in New Orleans?
That's Marie-Claire, and she has a lovely apartment for us. This older guy, Max
I
Mélanie.
am not interested in a history lesson.
If you want to keep playing into their hands, go for it.
Remember how Atlas is such a control freak? He's got his whole crew on those tracking bracelets? He has every member of his crew wearing a tracking bracelet. Our boys can track Atlas from right here in the mobile command unit.
Okay, call me if you get any movement.
Copy that.
Well, that's probably
He'll
what they
ditch you
want
like he
you to
did
think.
in Leo and Shutter Island. That's all I'm seeing right now out of Mark Ruffalo's Shutter Island.
There is a place in Paris. Sometimes in the mornings, I sit on a bench there and I watch the people make a wish and lock it in a lock on the bridge. Their secret is locked away forever. Do you really think it's possible there's a fifth horseman?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lex Luger joined.
Well, if you count J.J. Dillon, there always was
JJ.
Come on, guys. It was pretty Paul Roma. Everybody knows that.
Wrestlers.
Either you have a cease and desist, or you should leave.
If I want something to cease, it does. I have here. Check. 3.5 million.
To walk away?
Fly away. My jet is at your disposal.
Yeah, it's Bruce's jet. We all know that.
I'm in it to ride them down.
I take it that we do not have a deal. My bank account is much, much bigger. My lawyers are much stronger.
This isn't the first time I've been threatened.
First time you've been threatened by me.
Ooh. Okay, so that kind of throws him as being another horseman out the window.
One's own wrath is likely to bring that very wrath unto himself.
And I thought you didn't believe in magic.
And your plan is to blackmail this person? Good luck.
All I keep picturing is Mr. Fox.
Yeah, I'm waiting for them to help Bruce together, you know?
Dave, you were thinking it too. Come on now.
Horsemen encourage you to film, upload, stream, and tweet the show freely. Show will begin in a few minutes.
Upload and tweet it freely?
Show everybody. A little bit different from Vegas.
Like when he was 14, he saw a hole in a tree in Central Park. 18 years later.
The card is in the tree. The tree grew around the card in 18 years. That's not magic.
After Shrek drowned, they never found the body.
What are you suggesting?
They didn't want to be found.
What are the TV show were we watching where Shrike was a character? Oh, it's going to bug me.
The Four Horsemen.
Woo!
Woo! Best thing going today.
Coming for you, Arn.
Look as closely as possible. The tricks you are about to see may not seem connected, but we assure you they are. Is what follows 100 different tricks, or is it one giant illusion?
You know what we're missing? Is a character named Shivani!
Danny, if you wouldn't mind opening up the box and showing everybody that it's completely empty.
Now we're gonna need 12 volunteers.
There are 2 pencils out there. Hold them up high. Let me see them.
And then Fluffy has magically vanished before your very eyes.
And sleep. Down, down. Sleep, sleep.
Yep, that's how they did it in high school.
No, didn't work.
I'm going to smack the
We all know that Fluffy is in fact alive and well.
You are all football players. Tear limb from limb. The quarterback. You will know who the quarterback is saying that word, freeze.
Watch out.
1, 2, 3, kill the quarterback. I got a feeling I'm gonna be seeing you soon.
So are the police gonna? I don't even want to hypothesize, but I remember like nothing from this movie.
Oh, come on. To a bubble?
It's like what Rein does in Mortal Kombat 1.
Oh, guess you have lost some weight.
Oh. Oh, man.
At the intermission, we ask you to write down your current bank balance. Take those envelopes out. Everyone take them out. Shout out your name all at once. Go.
Diamond Dave.
Answer.
Frantic? Yeah, up here. Oh, way up there. Robertson?
That's me.
Josepha? Josepha, I want you to focus on your balance. Count from 1 to 10 out loud.
3, 4, 5.
Stop. Josepha, is your bank balance $562 as of today?
That's what I got.
Everybody stand up.
You all bought it.
Johnny Carson out here.
Oh, dear. Just as I feared. You know, I hate to say this, but you're all wrong.
Are we in red?
Bright red. We're all standing by.
Now, Art, did you fill out your envelope?
Key 2 is wrong. I think your correct balance begins to appear.
No, it says $70,000 less.
Is it possible that Josepha's balance went up?
I've got $82,000 on my bank account. Everybody look at your cell phones right now. Everybody.
Hey, this for real?
I don't know.
It's happening.
I'd be immediately deposit. Get it out.
We'd need access to information we could never get our hands on.
I don't know, your mother's maiden name or the name of your first pet.
You certainly would never tell us.
They chained him.
Confirmation. It's really happening. They robbed him.
Hey, we left you the jet and the rolls.
Stop! Nobody move!
Oh, giving him that smug look. Oh, that was the word.
We are the Four Horsemen. Good night.
Grappling hooks.
All right, I want everyone on the street. Everyone.
FBI, clear!
It's interesting they showed him locking the door there.
Right.
Keep turning left up Burgundy.
That's some tight parking there.
Yeah, it is.
Those cars were just buried.
I'm more impressed with Henley doing all this in heels.
We got him heading north on Bourbon. Hey! What are you doing?
She's been behind a desk. She hasn't been out in the field. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Wow, you're gonna shoot somebody for this?
Well, she pulled it out. Don't pull it out if you're not going to use it, right?
Now, you can't just shoot.
Then why did she pull it out at all? If she wasn't going to shoot him.
A front. Jesus. Somebody's running from a magic show. Pop him.
Maybe just in the leg. Oh, there's the word.
Cover your weapon! I'm tracking myself!
Agent Dylan Rhodes.
You look like a goof.
Publicly ridiculed 2 nights ago in Vegas. The horseman.
What are you doing?
I'm having a drink.
Well, now the magicians are officially on the run, though, so they can't do any more, like, big shows.
I'm worried about you.
You're worried about me? Well, I'm worried about you.
I couldn't shoot him, and you know that.
Yeah, but you.
This guy. Jesus.
She knew that, though.
She lets the bad guy go. Who exactly are you, anyway?
Right on the temple.
Yeah. He was reaching.
Not bad. What is this?
Oh, certainly nothing I want to get into tonight. You're dismissive enough about me when you're sober.
Mr. Tressa would like you to join him for a drink.
Or would he now?
Oh,
imagine that.
So now he needs some help, huh?
What is your role with them?
If it makes you feel any better, this wasn't about you. You, sir, are the abracadabra. It was designed a long time ago. What's about to follow is really going to amaze.
I'll double it if you expose them now.
I stand to make $5 million.
Am I flinching?
No, you're not.
Well, it's not like every one of
was
his
in one
assets
in one
would have been in
account.
one.
All in one.
140 million. That's all I have is in one savings account.
Yep,
And now I have
that's
nothing
it.
else anywhere.
Well, he kind of made it sound like he did. So
Well, I think regardless of how much you have anywhere, 140 million is a pretty substantial loss.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not all liquid.
I'm sure he's got another 200 million sitting somewhere.
I'm not a financial advisor, but if you have 140 million, probably not all in one place.
Yeah, it's not all in your checking or savings account.
We're not financial advisors here, guys.
Nope.
Can't give advice.
Can't give advice.
No advices.
Alka-Seltzer and
Is that
coffee?
Yeah.
Alka-Seltzer?
Yeah.
Sorry for your arm.
I'm sorry I was a drunken asshole. Please explain to me what all this means.
They are called the Eye, the keepers and protectors of real magic.
Here you go, audience. Pay attention. This is for us.
Will their eyes truly be opened to the world of miracles? The horsemen, the heists, the shows, all of this is only to
join the Eye. Have you ever felt something that you can't see, but you know it's there?
She's invading his personal space
Yeah.
quite a bit there.
Giving him a look, too.
Won't break up the tension. Oh.
Someone has heard every call.
That's how they were able to stay ahead of us.
God damn it. Get me Atlas's interrogation tape.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did he bug it when they were in the interrogation?
Oh,
Yeah.
he switched the
Yeah.
phones. Remember, he puts it in his pocket and he looks at the camera.
Okay, frame by frame, go on. Stop. Zoom in tighter. There. That's where he took my phone.
And he looked at the camera.
And he's still looking. You see that?
Yep.
They don't know that we know about the bug. We are ahead of them. We need to keep it that way. Squeeze them out. I want them to feel our presence. And get me an airplane.
Yep.
The firewall's down.
I don't want to go to jail, you know? Then don't screw up. Stick to the plan. Stay here and burn it all.
Dickhead Jesse.
Ah, love it. Oh, imagine if he could have a movie with Jason Bateman. It'd be incredible.
Smug off.
Smug off.
I'm here for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
You stick to the plan.
Hey, guys. They're here.
My guys are ready to go.
Let's do this quickly.
No.
What?
She doesn't have jurisdiction.
She's Interpol. She's with me.
She stayed.
Standing there. Let's go. Stand by.
Interesting jurisdiction there.
I've watched enough movies to know that Interpol and stateside law enforcement rarely get along.
Yeah.
FBI!
Special Agent Johnson.
Yeah, they're always
case.
less than pleased to work with each other.
Less than pleased.
Is my money being well spent?
Exceedingly well. How do you like your horseman? Fricasseed or fried?
Reddit.
I'll tell the chef.
Fricasseed or fried? What is fricasseed? Drop a comment. Answer, you're a chef. What's fricasseed?
I'm a cook. Chef.
We got maps all over the place.
Why is he still in there?
That was a
He had to
hereditary
burn- he had to
move
burn
there.
stuff, yeah.
Hanging out up in the corner of the room.
Apparently, we missed a lot. I can't wait to go back and watch that again.
Oh, cuffed and stuffed.
Oh, Jesus.
Dude, screw that when it comes to like, garbage disposal.
5 is clear. Standing by for 6. What game you playing? What game you playing? We're all good at 6. Move to 7. Copy that.
Ah, I didn't get his voice. Nice.
We got some Potter action going on here
Looks
almost.
like Gambit.
Really?
Yep.
Dude, the way he took out that pen or pencil or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just flying while.
Yeah.
Give me that.
I recognize that name.
All units, cover the north exit now. Clear on Evan. Hey, goodbye.
FBI, sort of. What? I need your car, thanks.
Sort of.
Nice choice.
Did he just steal a Chevy Malibu?
Yeah, he did. Well, government car, you know.
Don't ever tell me to stay in the car, ever.
Fine, now go.
It's always the truck backing
Always
up.
the truck backing up.
Always.
Oh, Jesus. Hard to have a car chase in New York.
I was just going to say, it'd be so hard to have a car chase in New York.
Go, 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 go. Hey, you're by the bus.
Whoa!
Oh. That one's going to need some body work.
He ain't gonna be in there.
He's not. What do you mean he's not going to be in there?
Oh, I thought it was a trick. Like the dude that dropped in the safe in the river. Everybody thought he was gone.
Paper! Dylan! Let's go, let's go!
Whoa!
That all worked out exactly the way the magicians wanted it to. That's my bet.
You do understand the function of the magician's assistant, don't you, Agent Rhodes?
She's there to distract him while he sets up the trick.
Don't you find it peculiar that Interpol will send you a first-timer off the desk to be your assistant?
I find it odd, your sudden act of generosity.
I feel like I'm playing with somebody wearing ankle weights, slippers.
How'd they get the file?
This is the part you're going to find particularly interesting, Agent Rhodes. After they accessed your mobile command center in New Orleans with codes they got from your phone.
You ordered us all out to chase after him.
The level of incompetence displayed on this case. Abracadabra. I'm taking over.
Look at Ruffalo just getting dressed down in front of everybody.
If I find out that you are anything other than who you say you are...
If we hope to capture the Horsemen, then you need to have a little faith in me.
Faith is a luxury I don't have any time for right now.
It's almost like every detective.
Yeah.
Gotta yell. I got no time.
You know, Bruce Willis in The Last Boy Scout wasn't like that at all.
Oh, God, he is the complete opposite.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, that's a good one you need to watch.
Hey, where's the safe?
Just moved it while you were outside. Evan's orders.
You never heard that come out of my mouth, Agent.
What happened? Tell me what's going on, because this is bullshit.
No!
What are you doing?
I think it's Beethoven's Concerto in D major.
Hey!
Yeah, that's going to make him stop.
Yeah.
Oh, you said hey. All right.
What the hell's going on?
We get our orders. Now you got new orders. Open it up.
At this moment, they think that safe is leaving this site. So we go to 5 points. Wherever the safe goes, we go. It'll lead us right to them.
The real safe is in a garbage truck. Has nobody seen Fast Five?
I was just going to say, but the real one's in a recycling truck. Our good friend Ludacris made sure of this.
We cannot quit now.
Remember the name Jack Wilder when you see us live.
Their show's in a half an hour. It's exactly where we're headed.
So I don't want to be the naysayer, but these guys are kind of tricky.
Roads. They're entertainers.
Oh, is that all they are?
Is that it?
We've got movement. Someone's walking towards the truck. It's a woman. Shit!
Look who it is. The Fifth Horseman.
I'm following them just like you are.
You've been ahead of us this whole time, but guess what? I'm ahead of you now.
Guess what?
This happens to be the former rehearsal space for Lionel's strike. Why not open it? Would you mind reenacting your look of absolute befuddlement for me to make a wonderful cover for my DVD?
Open the safe. Go ahead, open it.
Oh, it's going to be like Geraldo.
Al Capone.
Al Capone's vault.
What?
Somebody had to take a lot of time to make all those balloon ants.
Oh, yeah.
Get him out of the way. Look at clear.
That guy's voice. I can't do it.
For our final act, you're gonna help us set a few things right.
What's going on here, Rhodes? I don't know. Here they are, on the roof. Let's hear it. What are you doing here?
They're going in the wrong direction and you know it. You need to trust me. Take a leap of faith.
The guitar. Go. I got your back. I'll be right here.
Damn that guy. I want to see that guy lose so bad. You guys have no idea.
His voice.
Come on, go now.
It's just these arrogant buffoons. I want to see him lose so bad.
Even if there is no I just want to say that.
I know. Me too.
Captain Obvious over here.
Hey,
you guys see him?
I found him.
Hey,
What the hell?
Nah, they got me.
with the foil. Yeah, I got it.
foiled, sir.
Yeah, rats, they got us again.
They're over there on that other roof.
Thank you for the magic. Unfortunately, like all good things, it must come to an end.
This has been one hell of a ride for all of us.
Oh, look at that. That'll create a little bit of commotion.
Jumping onto the train.
The money train.
Money train.
Money train.
You were right. It's bigger than all of us. So I guess this is it.
So I guess this is it.
Is it?
I guess this is it. Like there would be a mountain of paperwork to do after.
Whoa!
Whoa, where did that come from?
I was building up the whole movie.
I mean, a little bit of tension there.
Plus, how can she resist Mark Ruffalo with a beard?
Well, he's been a doofus the whole movie. I don't know. He's incompetent.
He was playing hard to get.
Did she just...
Now she walked off.
Where's the real money?
In a garbage truck. Oh, and they set him up. The perfect patsy.
Hands in the air. Now!
That's what you get for trying to
Bring down the
steal
horsemen.
magic secrets.
From the Horsemen.
I got information to trade.
If it's of some value.
The box was never empty. The room wasn't either. So you drop your guard and leave. Someone was breaking into the warehouse.
See? I knew it.
All it took a split second for you to lose contact with it, make the switch.
That's
The
got
mustache.
That's got some Fast Five vibes right there.
The Lionel Strike Tree.
Oh, who's the big reveal gonna be?
The legend is that the eye is everywhere, waiting for the truly great magicians to distinguish themselves from the mediocre ones. Maybe that was you, but you were never invited. So you try to destroy them. You pissed them off.
And the FBI got past them not once, not twice, but consistently. Almost as if they were on the end.
Oh, come on, he was a part of it?
Inside.
You.
All this time.
Oh, being a doofus, huh?
He
Quinn?
was a doofus.
I can't tell you how long I waited to see the look on your face.
Dylan, how did this happen?
Oh, there you go.
I did not see that coming. It's impossible.
No way. When I said always be the smartest guy in the room,
We were in agreement. Welcome to the eye.
That thing's going
That thing
pretty
is
quick.
cruising. I was gonna say, let's hold hands and jump together.
Yeah.
And they put too many of those on these fences structurally. They're not made to handle the weight of that.
Oh, that's a lot of locks.
I had to yell at them somewhere. I forget. Drop a comment below what monument it was where they had to tell people to stop putting locks on the fences.
It was all connected.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Elkhorn started as a safe manufacturer, and when he got to the bottom of the river, the safe warped. He was trapped.
He was your father.
I planned, I worked out every detail, but the one thing that I couldn't imagine happening was you. And I know that the logical conclusion for you is to take this case to its resolution, turn me in.
Yeah, but you know how I feel about resolution and logic.
One more secret to lock away.
We could be anywhere watching you.
We're looking for someone to help us with our next trick.
On the count of 3, open your eyes and tell me what you see.
1, 2.
Nothing.
Got you.
It seems like this is a movie that would have post, doesn't it? The way they kind of like to swerve you.
No,
Apparently not.
No, I can't remember. Someone will have to educate us in the comments, but I can't remember if this was. I'm pretty sure when they wrote this, they expected it just to be a one and done.
Oh, okay.
Kind of thing.
Yeah, they
Someone let
didn't
us know.
necessarily have the idea
let us
for a
know.
sequel. Well, seeing as how I had no idea what to expect coming into this one, I was pleasantly surprised. Look, I love a good heist movie, which is essentially what this was in kind of fancy wrapping paper. But no, it was great. I love when they take you for the ride. You think you know what's going on, and then, oh, it's the old switcheroo. They play back the story with narration of what they really did. That's always a lot of fun. it was so easy to not like the FBI guys in this. I mean, the whole step of the way, I'm just like these. I don't know. To me, there's nothing more annoying than people who are stupid, but people who don't know they're stupid and they're really loud and forceful about it. Like, that's just the worst makeup of a character on TV. Just drives me nuts. And that they played the role absolutely perfectly. Mark Ruffalo and company in the first half of the movie, well, I should say the first 95% of the movie, you absolutely did not like these guys. You want them to fall flat on their face, and they did pretty much every time. It was so great. Jesse Eisenberg had the absolute perfect smug "I'm better than you" face, but he did it in such a lovable way. You actually kind of liked him. So that was just fantastic. Of course, this was a bit of an ensemble movie. We had, Morgan Freeman, I don't know if it made the cut, but his voice is just like a comfy lazy boy you could just sink into and you're perfectly comfortable. I'm not sure if that was a callback to Shawshank when he was in the cell there.
But it absolutely was, because I think that's line for line. Being behind the bars gives a man a lot of time to think.
That might have been it, but
plug your ears. Remember, Diamond Dave hasn't seen it.
Well, who doesn't know that Morgan Freeman is in a jail in Shawshank Redemption? I don't think there's any major spoilers there.
I've seen like 1 ounce of it.
But you know he's in a jail,
no,
right?
I don't.
You'd find out in the first...
When I tell you, and I know a lot of people think I'm lying, when I tell you that I don't know anything about Shawshank, I know jack shit. I just know he stars in it.
Well, that's like the first 30 seconds, so not a huge spoiler. But anyways.
Yeah, he didn't spoil anything for you.
No, there's no spoilers. But anyhow,
it's in a prison.
I loved all the cast of characters in here, all the callbacks they had. I mean, man, what a star-studded cast. And for them to maybe not think it was going to make a sequel is pretty surprising with all the heavy hitters that they did bring in. I would almost think that they had
don't quote me on that. Yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure.
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't, but it just seems to me like, boy, with that cast, they definitely were thinking about it. But again, I just loved the clueless buffoons of the FBI stumbling around. I like how they did all the magic and kind of a little bit of a peek behind the curtain for us. Now, obviously, there's going to be some logistical stuff where, okay, let's just take ourselves out of the movie. Like you said, Oak, where do they get a 30 by 50 mirror? And they're able to handle it and hang this thing just perfectly. I mean, if somebody gets like within 10 feet of that mirror, it's going to have a reflection and blow the whole thing. But anyways, take the ride with it. It's fun, right? You enjoy the ride. You enjoy the magic tricks. And I had a lot of fun with this one. Thank you so much for the recommendation. And sitting through what were probably my guesses that were probably completely wrong for most of the movie. But I was right when I said that Jack Wilder was not gone. There was no way that was happening by the way the other magicians were acting. A lot of fun.
You guys go, because I remember it so much better than you guys.
You
guys, it's like
I saw this in the theaters when it came out and hadn't seen it since. So it was a fun movie, but it's not one of those movies where like you watch it one time and you remember every single detail over a decade later. And I will, my ex who I was with at this time will testify that I did have a bad habit of falling asleep in movie theaters. But they have the big comfy chairs, the recliners. But in any regard, I bring that up just because there was a lot of things in this movie that were a surprise for me. Looking back, I do remember the end scene with the carousel and Mark Ruffalo's character. I got to be honest, other than that, I didn't remember much. It's probably because she probably would slap me. It's almost over. Wake up, you know. But it was a lot of fun. I mean, the cast. I mean, like, what? Like, we'll talk about a star-studded cast, and everybody played their role to a T. I mean, the acting was great, but when you get this level of cast together, that's not even a question whether the acting was good. I think the story was a lot of fun. Yes, there is a massive, and I mean massive amount of suspending belief of practical things. Like even at the end with the mirror, like, okay, you rolled like that's safe. Where are you getting a 30 by 30 mirror? Just like a glass company. We need a 30 by 30 mirror, and then we're going to put it on wheels, and then we're going to get it into that room. And then he's going to have to get it apart in such a hurry that he's just going to throw a sledgehammer through it and smash. You wouldn't have heard that going. And then how did you get the money out of the safe after they smashed it and all the glass was there? You would have had to have a truck. So there's a lot of things in this movie where they ask you to suspend belief. But it's about magic, right? Yep, suspend belief. You have to, you're being, and I loved what Jesse Eisenberg's character said at the end, where he said, you're being duped, right? But it's part of the fun.
It's coming from a guy who doesn't like ghosts.
It's expected deception, or I forget the exact term. But it was a lot of fun, good acting. I loved Michael Caine's character. That was kind of fun. The whole bank account being emptied. Again, the suspending beliefs. We would have had all the routing numbers, account numbers
for a whole audience,
for everybody in the audience.
They were pre-selected.
They were pre-selected, but to have the routing numbers in the account numbers,
you need a team of like 60 people working on this.
Everybody in the audience, but
they had a whole year to work on all of it.
In any regard, it's a movie about magic, and I know people are like, just relax, just relax.
That's what I'm saying right now.
So, but a lot. It still was a lot of fun. So,
yep, absolutely.
Well, I guess I'll go.
Yours.
Well, I love this movie. Like I've seen it, a few times. It's fun watching the misdirection. It was fun watching you guys, not like you kept especially then. I loved it when you're like, God, he's such a doofus for Mark Ruffalo, and it's like, just wait, you'll love the big reveal, because that's what I love too. When I was watching, I was like, the whole time too is like when you watch it the second time, like if you rewatch it, you'll be like, how did I not see this the whole time? But Mark does such a good job at playing the doofus that you're like, oh, he seems like he's an idiot the whole time, but he's telling him to go this way and this way. Well, yeah, it's to keep it further away. And then I also did think that Jack was gone, but that was a nice misdirection with that as well, because hey, if they're chasing those three because they think Jack's gone, he can easily sneak around and get to the safe. So that's where that was fun there. And then having Morgan Freeman and Michael Caine in here was just a treat as well. And then you could even throw Jesse Eisenberg, who was Lex Luthor. So we have a nice little DC right there going on. But so this is so much fun. And then even getting Common to do the violin. And then I was waiting for you guys to get when they were saying kill the quarterback, get the quarterback, when he says the magical word freeze, and you knew the cops were
who's going to say freeze?
You figure somebody's going to be saying
So
freeze,
that's why I just had so much enjoyment on it. And then Woody is obviously amazing. He's Woody Harrelson, and just his comebacks and his joke that he had about at the doctor's office, that got us all pretty good. But yeah, so that's why I love this movie. Just everyone was great in it. They did their part perfectly. They had me laughing the whole movie, so that's why I loved it. And the misdirections.
Yeah, no, this was a fun film. I love how this was only my second time watch. It's been a while, so I'm glad I was able to watch it again in preparation for the second one, because had I gone into the second one without kind of rewatching this, I may have had some head scratches. But I thought the writers did a pretty good job of even just throwing it in the viewer's face basically telling you, hey, this is the misdirection, but then you're not focused on it. I feel like a lot of that, what they were doing in the film, was actually portrayed on to us, the viewers, for that. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if it made the cut, but maybe not. Jesse Eisenberg with his smug look, it's fantastic. Smug Jesse's the best. Woody, of course, he's a treasure. Loved his comic relief and all this stuff. Mark Ruffalo, he played in the classical, high tension detective, but then at the end he did it, obviously it was intentional, so it was kind of cool to see that. Michael Caine, I kind of forgot that he was kind of an antagonist basically in this, so it was actually kind of cool to see him, considering everything we've really seen him in from it's limited. I know a lot probably seen him his whole career, but and it was great to see Morgan Freeman and him, because it just reminded me of good old The Dark Knight with him and Fox. So overall, it was fantastic. Who were the writers on this? Writers were Ed Come on.
Ed Solomon.
Ed Solomon, Edward Ricourt, and Boaz Yakin. But yeah, overall, not bad for a heist film with magic.
Yeah, and it was a heist film, but it's an original idea and concept that gets using magic to pull off a heist. Now, maybe it's been done before. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Maybe it's a remake of an older movie from the 50s or 60s. Who knows? But to me, this was an original movie, which is always fun and refreshing to see.
Just the interrogation scene with him, with Mark and Jesse is that was great right there. Be the smartest man in the room.
Yep. So we ready for scores here? So I'll kick this one off. This for me is a 3.85. A lot of fun. I was wondering, just after it finished, what would the rewatchability be like? Because you already know the whole story, you already know the big finish, but I think the rewatchability comes from the appreciation of everything that's done leading up to the finish, even though you know what's going to happen. So that's why I gave it a 3.85. I think there is some rewatchability there. The cast did a fantastic job. A lot of fun.
I've seen this numerous times. I love it, so that's why I give it a 4.25, because yes, there is a lot of rewatchability. I mean, just for the jokes alone, and then even watching, how could Mark do this and do that and do this? So it's always fun to go back and watch it.
Yeah, this is a really rewatchable movie, because I feel like every time you rewatch it, you probably pick up something that you might have missed before. In all the long talk I had about believability, the one thing I did leave out is that he also had to go through FBI training, FBI training, and be the right person on the case in the right area. For what if they
sent him to Chicago,
sent him to a different jurisdiction for the FBI, or maybe there was another case that he happened to be working on at the time. So again, but a very fun movie. I'm going to give it a 3.95, and I will say the rewatchability for a show like this, a heist show, but one heavily based in deception, is very high. So definitely I'll be watching this one again, and I cannot wait to watch second one, because that one I haven't seen, and I know I'm going to be racking my brain the whole time, and I'm probably going to be wrong about everything.
You're like me over here.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to finally seeing number 2. My score for this one, though, is 3.9. That's high. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but it didn't suck.
It was fun.
It was fun.
That's the thing.
It was entertaining.
And
it did its purpose. It was entertaining.
I get ridden pretty hard, and I've actually backed off. So sometimes when people come at me in the comments, like sometimes we'll have fun with it, and we group message each other about when we get ripped on. But sometimes even the harsher criticisms that I wouldn't consider constructive criticism, they do make you sit back and think, like, what are some of the things that people who are watching your reactions, what are they really bothered by? And that was one of the things that hit home for me, is like, when you're watching a movie in a certain genre, try to appreciate it for what it is. Even in this genre, it was a little heavy, but it was still a fun
you did have to park some logic for sure. But at the end of the day, it's entertaining.
But it was very entertaining.
Yeah, definitely a lot of fun.
Oh, well, that's one of them done. We're getting ready for number 2. So for Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I am, of course, the answer. Catch you later, pals.